Never make a bet with a philosopher. Hello, welcome to my channel, another bibliophile reads. I am coming to you from my balcony on the Enchanted Princess. I am sailing home from Canada. I am on the Atlantic, heading towards New York. This is the last day of my cruise, but I did read a couple books on my vacation, and I wanted to talk about some of them. The first is A Short Stay in Hell by Stephen L. Peck. This novella, it's about 110 pages long, is best understood with a little bit of background about two pieces of literature. The first comes from the philosopher Pascal, and he is very famously known for what's known as Pascal's wager. It is his philosophical argument why people should believe in God. And it goes something like this. If God exists and you do not believe in God, you will go to hell for eternity. If you believe in God and God does not exist, you really don't lose out much except for some silly beliefs in a lifetime. And that's essentially it, that you will be better off making that bet, because really, if you lose the bet, well, you're in hell for eternity. However, there's a slight problem with that. Pascal was a Catholic, and he could not comprehend that some other religion might be the true religion. This is the story of Johansen. He was a dedicated Mormon, and when he died and went to the afterlife, he was judged by some demons, and these demons informed him that the true God was not the Mormon God, but Ahura Mazda, the god of Zoroastrianism. So, according to the rules that the god of Zoroastrianism set down, he has to go to hell. However, since he was not a bad man, in eternity is too long punishment for someone who was not bad, he had a task. Once he could complete this task, he could leave hell. And the demon sat, he did his calculations, and he decided what sort of hell Johansen should be sent to. And because Johansen was fond of books, he sent him to the hell of the Library of Babel. And the Library of Babel is sort of based off the short story Library of Babel by Jorge Luis Borges. In this hell is a gigantic library where every possible book that exists does exist. And these books are very uniform. They are 410 pages long. They have 40 characters per line and 80 lines per page. But every possible combination of those characters exists. So somewhere in this library, there is a book with all letter A's from beginning to end. In a second book, it is all letter A's except the second character of the book, which is the letter B. And yet another book, it's all letter A's except the third character, which is the letter B. Now, go on. In this story, I don't remember how many characters he has, because the original was in Spanish, it's in English, but I think it's about 30 characters with punctuation. So mix them all up together, and how many possible volumes of books are there in the library? Well, to give you a slight spoiler, there are more possible books in existence in this library than there are electrons in the universe. And Johansen's task is to find the book that describes his life with no mistakes and no missing punctuation or misspellings. That's it's really a rather hard task. And while it may not be eternity, it might as well be eternity. And this is just a fun story exploring the philosophical ramifications of what it would be like to have this afterlife in the Library of Babel, and should make people think about Pascal's wager that you're not going to win that bet, or you might not win that bet, because the true religion may not be the religion that you think it is. This was a great little novella. It is sometimes listed as a horror novella. I kind of think it shouldn't be, even though it starts off with some demons and life in hell. It is more of an introspective book, examining the philosophical possibilities of this life and what it means to believe. I highly recommend it. It got recommended to me by Cliff at Cliff's Dark Gems, and I'm glad he recommended this book. So I'm seconding his recommendation. This book is only 99 cents on Kindle, and I'm saying is, go pick it up and read it. It's a good story. Thank you for watching, and keep on reading.